Welcome everyone to another Overrated review, the most casual reviews on all of YouTube. I am Bradley Overrated, and today's game is Panty Party, the party that is within your panties, but it's not what you think, or is it? I don't know. Either way, let's talk about this very, very interesting game. So, Panty Party, as perverted as it sounds, is actually kind of more, I'd say, on the silly side of things. There's even a story mode, and in that story, you play as Eureka, who happens to find a pair of panties, and this pair of panties is basically telling her that she is the ultimate panty lover, and she has to stop the evil pair of panties from forcing everybody else to love panties. Yes, this is the premise of the entire game. And what better way to stop a pair of evil panties than by transmogrifying into a pair of panties yourself? Eureka can transform into any number of pairs of panties, and each one of these pairs of panties actually has their own special unique abilities for fighting. That's right, this isn't some sort of visual novel or perverted game. This is a panty brawler. You will shoot, and you will slash, and you will punch other pairs of panties as a pair of panties. And it's actually kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of enjoyed the silliness of it all. The combat itself is really fun for the sake that you can choose and unlock in the story mode a variety of different panties, like I said, that have their own unique and special abilities. And even more so, there's an online multiplayer, which apparently people tried and had a good time with, but when I tried it, nobody was online to play this game anymore, so that was sad. But there's a local multiplayer, so you can play it with other people, and you can punch each other as pairs of panties. And even though the combat, I found it to be a little bit stiff, I still found it enjoyable. I think what impresses me most about Panty Party is they could have really gone all out and sexualized it, and it technically would have made a lot of sense if they wanted to sexualize it, but they didn't. They kept it, in a lot of ways, as E-rated as possible. Not that this game is E-rated by any means, but they kept it all in perspective. There's not a lot of language, there's nothing really too suggestive other than the pairs of panties themselves, and even though the story is very simple and predictable, I still had a good time for my playthrough, and am even considering trying to go back and collect all the pairs of panties, because they're stupid and fun, but at the same time they actually have a purpose in this game. So if I could break down this game for you, I would say Panty Party is a $15 eShop game that works well in handheld mode. It's fun on the Nintendo Switch to play if you're looking for something that's just completely silly and stupid and not meant to be taken seriously at all. I think it's actually a decent time. I know that sounds weird, but I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever played. I actually found myself enjoying it. I kind of want to buy this game for my friends so we can play it together. Panty Party kind of sold me on it. So, all things considered, guys, it's time to give this game a letter grade now. And if you're new here, I give letter grades. That's just what I do. I keep it casual. A being the best, F being the worst, and Panty Party surprised me. It's definitely not going to get the best of grades, but this game definitely didn't fail, and I found it kind of enjoyable. I'm going to give Panty Party for the Nintendo Switch a C. And I'm not certain why nobody ever talks about this game anymore. I mean, come on, guys. Haven't you ever wondered what it would be like to play as a pair of panties? I mean, this should be your dream come true. But all in all, I don't think this game is overrated, and I actually don't think it is rated accordingly. I'm gonna go ahead out and say that this game is an underrated game. Even though I only gave it a C, it deserves more love than it got, because it is the absolute, it's just the most silliest thing that I've ever seen. It took me by surprise. I found it to be a lot more enjoyable than what I was expecting it to be. So kudos to you, Panty Party. You have Panty Partied your way into my heart. And that, my friends, concludes this Overrated review. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I got nothing else to say, so let's call it good there. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. And go get your Panty Party on now. Which still sounds a little... whatever. We're done.